Deputy President KGALEMA MOTLANTHE told a packed Grace Bible Church in Soweto that when Mandela passed away, a heart more precious than gold stopped beating. MOTLANTHE told the congregation, the long walk continues.
He leaves us with the task of completing this journey of creating one united, democratic, non-racial, non-sexist, prosperous South African nation. And that is possible.
Madiba's longtime friend and comrade Ahmed Kathrada attended a service at the Nelson Mandela Foundation in Johannesburg. He urged young people to emulate the revered leader. And he challenged South Africans not to forget the unsung heroes of the struggle.
Many people who are not acknowledged, who were in court cases, who had death sentences and all that. Those are the people who did not live to see freedom. They are the ones who should be honored.
At Johannesburg's Standard Bank Arena, mourners gathered en masse. More calls to emulate Mandela's values and honor his legacy.
We should not just say we admire Nelson Mandela and what he stood for. We should be saying, how can we lead our lives in the way that Nelson Mandela led his life, with a view of fulfilling some of the ideals that Nelson Mandela stood for.
The Rhema Kingdom Centre Church outside Thohoyandou in Limpopo also dedicated its service to the late statesman.
Recently in our nation, I think we have got a great lack of leadership. So we have to rise up to the occasion and take the baton and be like him and try to be like him.
In Mpumalanga, people from different faith groups gathered at the Matsulu Community Hall outside Nelspruit. They praised Mandela as a true leader who fought for unity.
A message to the Mandela families: we are with you in prayers, and we are grateful to have him in our lives, because we are free today because of him.
At Durban's Christian Centre, religious leaders called for dignity. Most congregants thanked Mandela for his guidance. Many young ones held special wishes.
Mandela must go well. He did everything he could, and he deserves to be praised.
Listen, wherever he goes, thank you for everything that you done for us.
Northwest also remembered Madiba, a day of prayer and worship.
You promised also in your word that if your people that are called by your name.
In Bloemfontein, another congregation united in prayer. Hundreds gathered at the Eagle Christian Church. Premier Asa Mahashule said leaders of Madiba's caliber were needed in the country. This Kimberley church asked congregants to honor Mandela's legacy by voting in next year's election, irrespective of the political party. The church says it was one of the rights Mandela fought for most of his life.
We should not cry. It's important to really celebrate the life that they have brought, people who have never voted.
The San community of Platfontein also joined the rest of the country in prayer and meditation. They prayed for Madiba's soul and peace for his family, and thanked him for changing their lives, building houses and a school. Community members reminisced on their sadness when they heard of Madiba's departure. In Cape Town, Muslims gathered at the Claremont Mosque to mourn and to remember.
We have to give thanks to the Almighty for the life of this great man, and that he was born to come to this world and was chosen to come to this world to live the life that he had lived.
In Nyanga, on the Cape Flats, the Anglican Archbishop of Cape Town called on all South Africans to preserve Mandela's legacy by espousing his values of generosity, compassion and unity.
The pledge that I gave today was really committing the parish, committing the Anglican Church and asking South African citizens to ensure that they live Madiba's values of just a little smile, a handshake, and values of equality, and values that really speak at the core of who he was, selflessness and unity among South Africans.
Hundreds paid tribute in Umtata. Eastern Cape politicians and civic leaders extolling Madiba's virtues. Many praised the former president for his contribution during the Kudesa talks, paving the way for workers' rights. A planned prayer service at Kunu has been postponed until family members return from Johannesburg. In New Brighton, Port Elizabeth, worshippers prayed to the Almighty to receive Madiba's spirit and give him the eternal rest which he so richly deserves.